Hello you beautiful souls, welcome here. Today we've got messages about love, and I wanted to keep this one very general, very broad. Whatever comes through, love advice, self-love, romantic love. So I've got 3 piles of cards for you to choose from. I will insert the picture of the piles in a second. As always, please take your time, listen to intuition, and then choose a pile that attracts you the most. Let's go. Hello my beautiful pile number 1, or everybody who chose this rose quartz stone. Let's see what messages about love do you need to hear right now. And we've got the 10 of Cups, despair, 7 of Wands, sorrow, 4 of Cups, and sighs. Pile 1. I feel like in the past you've experienced this almost breaking point in regards to your love life and personal life and emotional sphere in your life. It's as though I'm almost ready to give up on happiness, on love, on fulfillment, on possibly family, on committed relationship, on that happily ever after picture with the 10 of Cups. It's as though you've been trying to get there. Maybe you had a few misfortunate experiences, difficult relationships. It's as though you got really close, but it wasn't it. It wasn't it eventually. It wasn't exactly what you pictured all your life, something that would make you true happiness, true fulfillment. And there is this feeling of I'm fed up with almost there, almost. How do I explain it well? I'm fed up with this almost situation, but not just yet, if you know what I mean. Just this feeling of I've been chasing this picture, and as soon as I get closer to it, it's like it disappears, and it's in the hand's reach. I'm trying to reach out, and it's flying away like a mist, or like just wind in the air. Oh, what is this with me and my metaphors today? Just this feeling of very hard to get there, to that picture, and I'm almost desperate. I'm really tired and ready to give up. Again, that breaking point I'm sensing in you very recently for many of you. Just the sadness. Does this even exist? This happiness, this love, does this even exist? I do feel like you guys are going through quite a dissatisfying period in your life in regards to your love life. Even if you've got a relationship, even if you are dating somebody, even if there is somebody in the picture, I don't feel like you are too happy. I really don't. But bear with me, stay with me. We've got more cards, we've got oracle cards, we will be drawing more clarifications. Wait a second. I really like to get into the situation, the past, the present, to make sure that you identify yourself. This is even your reading or not. What's happening right now is you are quite spiky, there is a lot of self-defense going on in regards to you and other people. I've worked so hard to get to a certain standard, to literally grow myself, discover myself, become the person that I always wanted to be. And I reached that peak of the mountain, and I'm gonna do everything to stay there. Not gonna lower my standards, anymore, even if the temptation comes around, even if people trigger me or try to persuade me that I should change, that I should settle for something less, for the second best, or things like that. I do see a lot of this combative energy in you, and very discerning, quite... I like where I am in life, and I don't wanna ruin it. I don't want to go back to the old patterns. I don't want to go back to the old dynamics in relationships. There are boundaries, a lot of boundaries between you and other people, like a filter, very strong filter system, and it's gonna be a really difficult job for somebody to penetrate that filter, those boundaries that you've got, that fence that you've built between you and others, in love, in romantical sense, family-wise, with your friends even. I do feel with the Seven of Wands is just, I didn't spend all of this time, I didn't work really hard on this journey just to lose all that I've got, to lose all of the evolution, all of the lessons that I've learned the hard way, I feel, for many of you. I'm sorry, you guys, for the noise. Pechinka threw her bone that she's eating. So yeah, I do feel like right now you're not very receptive to what's coming towards you. Maybe it's just as simple as the possible love interests that are coming your way. You're not letting them too close to you very fast or at all. There's just this feeling, you've got to earn my time, you've got to earn my attention, you've got to give a little, invest a little, show me that you're a good person. And I don't feel like many people pass your test. Not many people are passing your test, definitely, because there's this underlying sadness, or there is a particular person in your life. If you're still connected to somebody that you have feelings for, there's this underlying sadness of I cannot let them get close to me, whoever it is. It's just not it for some reason, or not it yet for a particular person. Future energies, yeah, again, that same energy of dissatisfaction. Whatever is coming towards me, it's not it. It's not it. Whatever I'm observing around me, the love that I'm observing, the way people love each other, it's just not my journey, not what I feel I deserve, not something that will fulfill my soul, make me feel happy. Again, the sadness and disappointment. And with the Seven of Wands, the Four of Cups, it's just this feeling of, no thank you. No thank you. Whether you're a man or a woman, I do feel like people notice you, people kind of pay attention to you, possibly try to approach you somehow, start talking to you or give you compliments. You guys, I'm sorry for the noise. Pechenka's bone, hopefully she'll come down. Again, that feeling of, no thank you, keep passing by, I'm getting here. And I don't feel like this is something unachievable for you, that dream, that desire of yours, of this happy relationship with the Ten of Cups. It's just right now you are at this point of not falling for the glitter, not falling for the superficiality, for just anything, just any attention, just to be in a relationship with whoever it is, not where you are right now. Yeah, you might feel lonely at times, you might feel sad at times, but you're not accepting just anything. That's for sure. I want to look at the bottom of your deck, you guys. Pile 1. We've got the Five of Cups. Again, that sense of sadness, disappointment, and loss almost. Maybe you went through a difficult breakup or lost an important relationship that you thought was so close, could give you this happiness, this family, this emotional fulfillment, happily ever after picture. And after this loss, it's just nothing is getting even close. Let's look at your oracle cards. Okay. Yeah, you definitely lost somebody, you guys. Definitely a separation or a breakup. But the first card we've got here, your first oracle card, is love. Love. I do feel that love is available to you guys. I do feel that you've got a big, huge heart. And you can love like no other. And there will be love for you. That will be finally what you truly need. It's almost just around the corner for many of you here. And there was a meaning for why you had to go through this loss, through this sadness, through this mourning period, grief, almost to realize what it is that you want from love, what it is that you value, what it is that would make you happy. Then we've got this card, focus. Again, like just like with the Seven of Wands, this feeling of, I know exactly what I want. And I'm not just falling for good looks, for, I don't know, status or success or financial whatever. I'm really focused on that final picture of happiness. I know the type of person I would like to see by my side. For some of you it's a specific person, for others it's just this, the qualities that you want to see. And sadly, during this time in my life, I'm not noticing this around, this energy around, just even anything similar. Maybe you're meeting people and it's like, no, not it. Again, there's this focus on, almost as though you want the version of yourself of the opposite gender. If you're a woman, you want a male version of yourself. If you're a man, you want a female version of yourself. For some reason I'm getting this feeling. Again, not distracted. I'm not bothered and not distracted by maybe going out and meeting new people every other day, or going on social, what are they called, Tinder and dating websites to meet new people. I'm really focused on self-growth and You guys, I'm so sorry, I had to stop for a second to talk to Pechenka. She was getting too noisy. But the next card we've got here is back to what you love, and it says reevaluate your desires. Interesting. I do feel like this is what you've been trying to do, thinking what it is that's for me, that would make me happy, what it is that was in my past relationships that was good, that was a plus, that was something that was hitting that right spot in me, in my heart, in my soul. Maybe even coming up with a list of things you want to see in a partner, in love, in a perfect relationship. Yeah, reevaluating. And again, that's, I don't want to say unfortunately, but currently it's leading you to this place of being very dissatisfied with what you're seeing around you. I don't know why it's a huge message here of, I don't want to let people close to me just yet here. Because it's clear as day for me that I wouldn't be happy with them. Whoever it is it's in your life, or just potential partners who are reaching out to you, who are showing you some attention or whatnot, who are offering you, asking you on dates, whatever it is. With this focus and reevaluate your desires, it's a lot of mental work, a lot of, again, going back for some reason, thinking about what happened, the way things unfolded. Mercury retrograde is not letting me speak well recently. Then we have this card, Lost Love, and it says surrender, healing, release. This is why I was saying that many of you lost somebody with that Five of Cups at the bottom of the deck, with this despair under the Ten of Cups, just this feeling of, we got so close, but never reached that place of happiness. We got so close, and that is why it's hurting all that more right now, that I lost this situation, this connection, this love, this person. I do feel like some healing is in order, that you've been going through some recovering, some licking the wounds, and possibly needed to release that person, working on releasing them. And nurturing that self-love, self-respect, self-esteem, self-value, cultivating self-value with the Seven of Wands especially. I've been through so much, and it would just be a damn shame for me to go to a partner that is somehow would treat me worse than my previous partner, or the relationship that would just be not of my standard, things like that. Then we've got this card, Wishful Expectations, and it says acknowledge the smoke and mirrors in your life for what they are. I do also feel like there's this underlying feeling that for many of you, you might be a little bit too demanding. there's just this two-sided, my gosh, what's the expression? Anyway, this irony that my standards are really high right now, but at the same time there are some things that it's impossible for just one person to provide you. Nobody is perfect, nobody is a god, or maybe you've got a lot of Libra in your chart or a lot of Venus, and those people tend to exaggerate this romantic aspect, this courtship and beauty and unconditional love and just forever and ever and no hardships, never arguing, no conflicts. It could be really smoke and mirrors and just something that there's always shadow and the light in relationship, and we always have to work, and hopefully that work is pleasurable. But again, maybe trying to be more realistic and not judging people for their flaws or for just their character. They are who they are, and we will never be able to change them. Yeah, almost like picking your battles with the Seven of Wands. Pick and choose your battles. Let's get some more cards. Pile 1. What messages about love do you need to hear right now? We've got this card, attachment. This is the devil energy in traditional tarot. Again, it could be an attachment to a past relationship, this lost love, or the perception of love that you think you need, that you think you would be happy in. And it's a little bit heavy on you right now. It's a little bit daunting. It's like weighing on you. I feel like you need more freedom, you need more spontaneity, you need more allowance and acceptance and forgiveness in your life, and forgiving yourself, liberating yourself from possibly negativity of the past, expectations of the past, and how you were hoping things would turn out, and then they didn't. I do feel like it's keeping you stuck, it's keeping you restricted and not free. Let's get some more cards. Pile 1. What messages about love do you need to hear right now? We've got this card from Foundations. Yeah, absolutely. This is what you need. Stability, commitment, just broad shoulders to lean on, or broad back, just like in this imagery. Even if you're a man, just somebody who would be on your side, who you could depend on, who would be with you through thick and thin. And I feel like you're very firm in that. You're not shaky. Oh, I'm just gonna try it with this person. Oh, I'm gonna just go out with this person and see how it goes. I don't feel like it's the case. It's a very pulled, withdrawn energy I'm getting from you right now. Because again, you know what you want. Yeah. It's almost like I want that strength, I want that integrity, I want that courage and solid foundation in a relationship, in another person. Let's get some more cards. I want to get monology cards. Pile 1. What messages do you need to hear about love? We've got this card, full moon in Sagittarius, and it says, look at the bigger picture. Again, being a bit more positive, being a bit more optimistic. And Sagittarius is about adventurous energy. It's about hope. It's about freedom. Again, possibly travel or foreign things could be important to you here. It's also the energy of Sagittarius. And yeah, being a little bit more spontaneous, being a little bit more all the things that I've talked about, and looking at the bigger picture, not just narrowing to the negative and the things that are not working out, and the way that all of the people around you, like potential partners, just everything is wrong with them. I feel like you need to just detach a little bit more and even connect to love as a whole, including self-love, including the unconditional divine love, and everyone is deserving of love, even if there's a problem with them in our eyes, even if they are somehow, I don't know, not evolved or whatever it is, not smart enough, not cute enough. I don't know what reasons people, yeah, just this feeling of almost like take the more broad approach to people and love first. Because again, I do feel like there's a little bit of pride almost in you, a little bit of my way or the highway. And if you opened up to a little bit more, I do feel like you would get surprised. You would get surprised by how much love you can experience just in a casual conversation with a friend, with a new person. Not necessarily romantic love, but that love is an energy, if you know what I mean. Anyway, let's get some more messages. Pile 1. What messages about love do you need to hear right now? We've got this card, Flame of Love. And it says, allow the infinite power of love within you to radiate unconditionally in all directions, yet stand tall in your sense of self and in your own truth. Absolutely, this is the 7 of Wands energy. The healing power of love will help you burn through all illusion, smoke and mirrors, and you will discover new possibilities. This is a powerful time of transformation, ideas, creativity. Again, for you guys, I feel like there needs to be more balance between that. I know who I am, I know my worth, I know exactly what I want in a partner, in a relationship, and no thank you for your offer, whatever it is people are bringing towards you. With allowing, receiving, learning to accept compliments, just random meeting strangers and getting into communication, conversation, seeing the people in them first, rather than the potential partner, future spouse or whatnot. Again, that unconditional love and your honest integrity and truth. Finding that it's like scales, the balance between the both. You are not how I want, you're not living the way I inspire to live, then no, I'm blocking you out, I'm pushing you away. And I feel like it's important to step back from that kind of attitude. Even it could be related to friendships and family members, like something's not aligning with you and you immediately, that fence is up, that guard is up. No, I don't want to spend time with you. No, I don't have time. You know, we all do that sometimes. And maybe that other person has something important to share with you, even if you don't resonate with them, or yeah, just that balance, you guys. Let's get some tea leaf cards. What messages about love do you need to hear right now? Pile 1. Let's see. The first card we've got for you guys is Inkpot, and it says problems to be resolved. It could be for some of you problems and issues that you still have with your previous partner, again with that attachment, with lost love, with disappointments and negativity. Maybe there's some forgiveness that it's time for it. Seeing the situation from a different light, different perspective. Yeah. Then we've got this card lobster, and it says financial pinch. Maybe you guys are very focused on your money currently, on your career, and spending more time involved in the grounded material aspect of your life rather than emotional, ethereal, loving energies currently. Then we've got the month of the year, and we actually have a few months here for some reason for you guys. And the first one is November. So November could be an important month, like a key month for your love life, or we could have November born people here, Scorpios or Sagittarius people watching this reading. Then we have this card Forest, and it says muddled, unclear thinking. I feel like this is what you're trying to get out of, this confusion in your love life, in the way you perceive yourself and relationships and people. Again, with this card Focus and reevaluate your desires, coming out of the illusions and becoming more clear on what you want and what you can offer and the kind of relationship that you would be happy in. Then we've got another month of the year, and it's May. So it could be a significant month, or we could have Taurus or Gemini people watching this reading. Then we have this card Crib, and it says birth or conception of a child or enterprise. Very interesting. Maybe some of you really want children, and you would not settle for something mediocre because you're thinking of a future children or child you're going to have, and you want to give that little person the best parents, the best parenting and the example and model roles, something like that. Yeah. And I do feel like you guys are going to have kids, you're going to have a lot of love in your life. Again, for those of you who often get triggered by the message of children, maybe you're not in a reproductive age or you're child free, don't please get negative in the comment section. Just pass this message if this doesn't resonate with you. Yeah. Then we have this card Bread, and it says period of prosperity and abundance. Yeah, I do feel like you guys are working really hard in whatever it is you're doing, your job, your career, your projects, endeavors, and you're going to get the rewards for your labor. Then we have this card Angel, and it says spiritual guidance, protection from harm. I feel like it's the message many of you would love to hear because of how sternly, how stubbornly you're, can you say that? I think so. You're protecting yourself, feeling like I cannot take another hit, I cannot take another heartbreak. I need to protect myself, strong personal boundaries, I need to be on guard, I need to be vigilant around people and potential partners. And there is a message here that you are protected. No harm will come your way. Do not worry so much. Talking about worry, we've got this card Dagger, and it says fear, worries, tense situations. Yeah, I feel like it's important to deal with the things that make you uncomfortable still, that worry you, that maybe you feel like you need to watch out and take care of yourself more, and you cannot trust people or people of the opposite gender. Maybe it's coming from childhood for some of you as well, things you've observed. Then we have this card Mountain, and it says major challenge to overcome. With this mountain, again, I do feel like there's this strength in you and very strong willpower and solid core. It's difficult for you to be flexible, it's difficult for you to see things from different perspectives, and you're like the mountain that not just anyone can climb and overcome and reach the top of it and get to know you. Just a lot of Saturnian energy for some reason is coming through. And then we have this card Egg, and it says success assured with good plans and hard work. Very much resonates for me with this Crib and childlike theme, children related theme I should say. So yeah, with this Egg, it's almost like something is brewing behind the scenes for you, something is growing, maturing, and you're going to see the uncovering very soon. This love is coming your way, I do feel, for many of you. Let's get a final advice for you guys in regards to love. Pile 1. What advice do you need in regards to love? we've got this card, embrace the moment. And it says, embrace this day, this very moment. Think positively today and repel those negative thoughts. Try not to judge yourself or others. Oh my gosh, precisely the summary of your reading. This may be harder than you think. What is actually happening is that you are changing your energy. Yep. From the Seven of Wands, which is total, don't touch me, don't come close, I'll shoot. And this Four of Cups, nothing is ever right, nobody is good for me. Try to open up a little bit more, be more forgiving, be more accepting of other people and their points of view and their personalities. And you don't have to like become best friends, the most tight connections, create the most tight connections with them, but just giving them, allowing them to express themselves to you, basically. Yeah. And being in the present, enjoying it. Again, positive thinking, very good for you at this time, you guys. So this is all I have for you, Pile 1. I hope this reading was helpful to you. I hope it gave you the clarity that you needed, the answers that you needed. And I wish you lots of happiness and lots of love for yourself and for others. And I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye. Hello, my beautiful pile number 2, or everybody who chose this citrine stone. Let's see what messages about love do you need to hear right now. And we've got the Two of Wands, Servant, Seven of Pentacles, Frivolity, Six of Pentacles, and cheerfulness. For some reason, you guys, I feel as though there is a certain situation, love situation that you already have in your personal life, a connection of some sort, something that you've been working on, something that you're expecting to blossom, to grow, to resolve, to get to a new level. Yeah, there's just this feeling of you've been patiently waiting and watching the situation unfold. There's a strong energy of just comparing and looking for opportunities to improve the situation, or I feel like you gave a lot to the situation, to this connection. Again, I do feel like you guys are not single, at least emotionally not single. There's somebody in your heart, there's somebody in your mind, there's a certain situation that you've put the seeds into the ground already for, in order to this connection to bloom, to grow. You've already invested a lot of your time and a lot of your energy to make this better, or to see the rewards, the fruits of your labor. And in the past, first of all, I do feel like there's some kind of differences between you and this person. Could be cultural differences, could be physical distance, maybe you're from different nationalities. Just something about you is different. Like, it's unusual for people like this to come together, for you and me to blend, to become a couple, to become a union. But nevertheless, I do feel like you've gave your all to this situation, to this connection. You've invested a lot. And again, you guys, if this doesn't resonate with you, you're very single, nobody on your mind, please don't watch this reading, don't waste your time, choose another pile or another reading altogether. That's that, as I always say, just to make sure we're on the same page. But for you guys, I do feel, for those of you that this resonates with, I do feel like you were serving this connection. You felt like there was a potential. You felt like you could grow with this person, like it was expanding your horizons. It was maybe broadening your mind, your perception of life. You were learning a lot from it. And it's like, there's just this feeling of in between two states. This connection would always be lost in between two states. Maybe we are not fully a couple yet, but we are not just friends. Or we are not married yet, but we are already living together and we are official. Things like that, you know, just a bit lost. and there needs to be a final push or final decision that needs to be made by somebody, whether it's you or another person. That's what you've been kind of cultivating, giving to this connection in order to breach that gap, to go further in this connection, to improve it. I do feel a lot of diligence and a lot of like devotion from you towards this, regardless whether it was making you happy or not. It's just, I need to give, I need to try. It's like as much as I can, as fast as I can. That's the past energy. You were giving a lot to this. Just felt like this person needs me, or I can help them somehow, I can improve them somehow. A little bit of a crutch or nurse situation, healer situation, but again, there was a reason why you had to do this, to experience this. And for now, I do see you waiting. There's the Seven of Pentacles. I've done all I could do in this situation. I've done my best, to the best of my abilities. And now it's just a matter of time, or another person, it's on them now. It should be coming from their side. A decision to get this relationship from a superficial level, or not the most committed, not the most, maybe you are separated somehow, to bring you two together, or to improve this relationship, to enforce the trust between you and them. Waiting. I do feel like you're waiting. Like I've done all I could. I've given my best. I love them the best I could love them. I tried to build with them. I'm gonna wait and see now. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And it will, you guys. I do see improvement. I do see another side investing. Very likely your person with the Six of Pentacles, rebalancing the give and take in this relationship. If you were the one giving more in the past, I do see this person stepping up and giving more, investing more with the Six of Pentacles. There's just this feeling of happiness, of joy, of possibly spending more time together. Why are my cards so wet? I just had a sip of water and I probably dropped a few drops on them. I'm not liking it. Guys, I'm so sorry. I don't like my cards wet. Just the two of them, these two. Yeah, with this cheerfulness and Six of Pentacles, again, I do feel that you'll have, the good times are just around the corner, better times, more fun times, more enjoyment, and you feeling like the other person is finally giving to you, to this connection, restoring the balance of give and take a little bit more, and it's really nice to see. I want to clarify this Six of Pentacles. How is it going to come about? What is the Six of Pentacles about? Oh my gosh. This was fast and this is just to the point. Pile 2. And these two cards fell out. This Ten of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. Again, that down to earth, grounded investment and building together. Building the structure, possibly even family with the Ten of Pentacles, this coming, this final step, solidifying this, possibly even getting married or getting engaged. And at the bottom we have the Ace of Pentacles, which is like an offer of a stable, committed relationship, of promising future together. Very stable, grounded energies here, not cups, not swords, all so many pentacles. Most of your cards. And the Page of Pentacles is also about offering something substantial, offering something concrete. The Ten of Pentacles is a family energy, it's the energy of tradition, the energy of dynasty, long term, very long term. I want to see the bottom of the deck, you guys, to see the background story. We've got the Devil, Attachment, very strong attachment. Maybe there was a point when you were just ready to walk away from this. I'm done, but couldn't because there's strong passion, powerful chemistry, just this feeling of I cannot forget this person, I feel like I need more, and I feel like on the other side the story is the same for them. Holding on, having like a strong grip on each other and on this connection. I cannot let go. Yeah. Let's look at your oracle cards. Pile 2. Yeah, look at this. Healing. I do feel like healing. A lot of healing is coming your way in the situation. Just healing the past, letting go of the negativity, of the worries from the past. With this healing card. Balance of give and take again. That's very healing. I gave a lot, now it's your time to try a little bit here. To give just at least something to this connection. Then we've got this card Gateway, and it's the card actually of the window of opportunity, window of manifestation, when things are speeding up, events are speeding up, changes, possibly travel could be important here. I always get this traveling feeling with this gateway, like gates at the airport. Gateway to improvement, to healing, to love, with the Six of Pentacles and cheerfulness. And then we have this card, I love you, and it says these are powerful words. I do believe there is a lot of love in the situation, even if it didn't look like it in the past, even if you've been badly disappointed, yeah, just maybe felt taken for granted, or felt like you invested into this black hole and there is nothing for you to get, and you'll always be just pouring and pouring love, and there wouldn't be any changes, any improvement. Again, why am I saying that? Because we've got this card Temperate, the Temptress. And it says seduction, deceit, a broken promise. And this broken promise stands out to me very much, especially with the Seven of Pentacles and frivolity, clarifying it. Maybe you were promised a lot by the person you were with and never really got any tangible proof of that promise. It never got delivered. Almost like it was a seduction with the devil at the bottom of the deck. It was an illusion. It was just a flame that burned quickly and then was kind of disappeared. But again, I do feel like there is love, even though the past was bumpy, the past was sad, and I do feel like this person loves you as much as you love them. With this I love you card. And then we have this card Enough, and it says you were born enough. I do feel like it's a message for many of you who have been begging for love, like the overgivers. I'm gonna give you as much as I can so I get in return at least a bit of your attention. I'm gonna be a good partner. I'm gonna try to deserve your love, try to prove to you that I'm lovable, that you can, I don't know, show up for me at times. Just this feeling of you don't ever have to prove anybody. They don't love you, the end of the story. They don't show up for you, the end of the story. I feel like it was a huge lesson for you, and now you're learning to let go with the Seven of Pentacles in the center of your reading, learning to let go of the patterns of, maybe it's coming from your childhood. I have to be a good person, I have to be loving, I have to accommodate their needs, I have to be to please them somehow. You were born enough to be loved just as you are, just as your sad self, happy self, tired self, joyful self, crying self, ugly self, whatever. You're always enough, and you don't have to do anything for the other person to love you. Let's get some more messages. Pile 2. What messages about love do you need to hear right now? We've got this card, Angel of Strength. Beautiful. Overcoming those fears of, oh, what if they see this part of me and they don't approve it? Or what if I cannot give them what it is that they want? Or what if I cannot be, I don't know, smart enough, beautiful enough, strong enough? It's like just battling those inner demons of yours, that intrusive thoughts, maybe negative self-talk, deprecating self-talk, self-deprecating talk, and becoming courageous, stepping into your power, connecting with that authority of yours, your own inner authority. Yep. Very empowering energy I'm getting from you. Like, first of all, surrender currently. I'm done, and I'm just gonna wait and see. If this develops somewhere, wonderful. If this doesn't, not my loss. That kind of energy, which is very empowering. And I do see changes, I do see improvement in the future. Let's get some more messages. Pile 2. What messages about love do you need to hear right now? We've got this card, suffering in silence. And for many of you, I do not feel like many of you, like you guys have shared how much the situation hurt you. Again, you've been very strong. I'm not gonna show you my tears. I'm not gonna show you how lonely I feel or how much I miss you, things like that. I'm gonna get through all of it on my own and I'll be fine. The Seven of Pentacles is like, I've done the work. I'm gonna see what happens now. My conscience is clear. I've invested a lot. I loved you enough. I loved you to my best abilities. Nothing improving here, nothing growing here. I'm gonna be sad about it a little bit, but I'm not gonna show you that. Interesting personalities you've got. Very, very strong people. And yeah, I don't feel like you shared with possibly friends or even best friends or your family members what you're going through in regards to love. It's like, nobody needs to know. I'll get over the situation myself, or I'll improve it. I'll see how it goes. It's just my story to deal with. And at the bottom, you guys, you also have this card, positive movement forward. And in the previous pile, very similar energy with this action. I forgot to show you, which is moving forward. This is like the Chariot energy. This is the Eight of Wands. Possibly again, travel could be involved here, or just growth, progress, positive changes, moving forward, not being stuck. And I do feel like it's connected to the situation somehow, improving. Pile 2. What messages about love do you need to hear right now? We've got this card, Disseminating Moon, and it says, take time to breathe out. Exactly what you're doing, you guys. And at the bottom we have this message, surrender to the divine, full moon. Surrendering and breathing out, letting go of the expectation, letting go of forcing it, pressuring it, working really hard to achieve, to get to a certain place with this person. I've done all I could. Again, I keep repeating the same phrase. I don't know why. I feel like it's meaningful for many of you. The Seven of Pentacles. I've put a considerable amount of my energy and my time into this. Now I'm just gonna see. Now I'm just gonna pull back and see what happens. Let's get some more cards. Pile 2. What messages about love do you need to hear right now? You guys, I'm so sorry. Pichinka just moved the camera with her paw. She's sleeping down there. But yeah, let's see. Pile 2. What messages about love do you need to hear right now? We've got this card, Renewal. And it says, rest. Switch off the mind. A short holiday would do you a world of good at this time. A change of scenery results in a renewed clarity and sense of purpose. Maybe some of you literally are going on vacation or taking a time off and just distancing yourself from the situation mentally and emotionally, enjoying some kind of new sightseeing in new places for you, or traveling, going on vacation. Just this feeling of I need a break, I need to distract myself. And at the bottom we have this card, the journey. The journey. You are soaring to new heights. Experiment, play. Allow your spirit the freedom to explore new and exciting possibilities for your life. Follow the rainbow across the horizon. A pot of gold awaits. Yep. Let's get some tea leaf cards for you guys. Pile 2. What messages about love do you need to hear right now? Okay, the first card we've got for you guys is frying pan, and it says trouble, accusations. Very interesting. Again, maybe there was a conflict between you and your person, and with this, the temptress card, it says seduction, deceit, a broken promise. Maybe again, you were the one who was accusing the other person, or they were the one who was throwing really harsh words. Just this feeling of a very unstable, chaotic situation that you had to pull back from, and just, I cannot deal with it right now. It's not healthy. And with that devil at the bottom of the deck. Then we've got this card, money path, and it says a path with money is waiting for you to discover it. Very interesting. So it feels like your money is improving simultaneously as well. Maybe you've been putting a lot of your effort into your finances, into your career, your job as well. Then we've got this card vase, and it says secret admirer. I do feel like there's the person on the other side does have very strong feelings for you, a lot of love with this I love you message. Then we have this card hat, and it says you will be playing a different role. I love this for you because in the Six of Pentacles the roles can be changed. Somebody could be receiving and another person would be giving, and it's exactly, is it right? Yeah, receiving and giving, and it's exactly what's happening now. Like the tables are turning. I do feel like the other person eventually will show up in a good way, in a more generous, more loving, more invested way towards you and this relationship. And you will be playing a different role. You'll be doing this relationship in particular, differently for many of you. Then we've got this card tent, and it says temporary situation. Wherever you are in right now, this waiting, I do feel like it's about to be over. It will change. This dissatisfaction, sadness. Then we have another card that's about job and career. It says desk, pay attention to your work. I do feel like something powerful is unfolding in regards to your money, in regards to your job. Then we have fox, shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business. All of the money and work related messages. Then we have valley. It says deep personal strength and peace that assure success. Yeah, remember the strength card we pull? Angel of Strength. You've been so strong. I do feel like you've changed, you've evolved, and you realize that you are enough. You've always been enough, and there's this internal core and power of will and just this dignity inside of you that is helping you to overcome all of the problems and change your attitudes in love and the way you carry yourself, the way you show up. And you're gonna get to success with this attitude, with your strength, with your strong moral compass, with the self-respect. Then we've got this card rainbow, and it says the most difficult part of a situation is over. Yeah, I was feeling the same. You're just about like on the verge of a breakthrough, of improvement, positive change here. Then we've got this card throne, and it says position of authority. It's like switching. In the past I was a servant. In the past I was like a slave, or I was putting the other person's needs above my own. I was worried about the emotional state much more than I was worried about what I'm actually feeling, whether I'm happy or not, whether I'm sad, disappointed. Now there is a switch. I know my worth. I know that I'm my own priority, and it's like learning to take care of yourself first, like putting that oxygen mask first on yourself rather than child, and then everybody's happy eventually. Then we have this card I, and it says psychic ability, trust your intuition. Yeah, you guys are very intuitive. Listen to your intuition, whatever it is that it's showing you right now, the synchronicities, symbols, hunches. Then we have this card grapes, and it says time to go out and have fun. Yeah, just like with this gong card, or gong. This is the next card, this is why I said gong. With this joyfulness or cheerfulness card from the oracle, Gypsy Oracle. Going out, spending good time, going on a date, meeting with a certain person, enjoying the time together. And again, the final card, gong, and it says an exciting event. Yeah, very similar. Exciting event, celebration, party, someone's birthday, or whatever it is, reunion. Let's get a final advice for you guys in regards to love. Pile 2. What advice about love do you need right now? We've got this card, Inspire Passion. All of the colors. And it says, life devoid of passion can be boring, uninspired blank canvas that slowly drains the soul. Now is the time to reignite your passions and rejoin life. This is an opportunity to set new goals, which will in turn reconnect you with all that is sacred. I do feel like there will be a very empowering, inspiring period in your life that is just around the corner. A lot of fun, a lot of joy, passionate energy. Again, the most difficult, the most bleak part of the situation is over with this rainbow. More colors. Your life is going to get more colorful, more exciting, satisfying on all levels. So this is all I have for you, pile 2. I hope this reading was helpful to you. I hope it gave you the clarity that you needed, the answers that you needed, and I wish you lots of happiness and loads of love for yourself and for others, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye. Hello my beautiful pile number 3, or everybody who chose this pearl circle. Let's see what messages about love do you need to hear right now. Is Pichinka moving the camera? I think she is. She's sleeping down there and she's moving it with her paw. Anyway, and we've got the Star, Priest, 5 of Pentacles, Wedding, Queen of Wands, and Sweetheart. Okay, pile 3. There is such a contrasting energy between your past, between where you've been in regards to love, between how hopeful you were, how excited you were, how much faith you had in regards to, like, I know that I will be in a beautiful, loving, romantic partnership, or I will be loved, I will have this, a lot of unconditional love, a lot of hope I'm getting, a lot of trust and almost religious faith. I can see it, I can feel it. I know that I'm meant for it, or it is meant for me. It's my fate. Just very attuned spiritual energy, and possibly I'm looking at religious people here, or very spiritual people. Those who go deep, those who could be doing certain rituals or manifestations or prayers, going to church, whatnot. And very connected to the divine love with the Star. For me, the Star energy is always the unconditional love. Unconditional love. Loving people as a whole. Loving humanity. Loving the light in people. The goodness. Always seeing the good in people and trusting people. And I do feel like possibly there was a situation in your life that you were really hopeful about, a connection. But it never really got to that final state of true happiness, happily ever after, possibly marriage for some of you, because looking at the wedding card here, and there's such a drastic shift in you, in your state of how hopeful, how open-minded, and almost there's this unwavering trust and faith that you had. Now you're in quite a different state. It's almost like a fall down from that high, and feeling the sadness, the coldness, and almost like being either left out in the cold, or being forgotten, or maybe you got rejected by a certain person, or maybe the relationship you were in was going really well, but never really reached that marriage, family, that happily ever after, with this wedding clarifying this 5 of Pentacles. And there's so much sadness in you, like I'm being shut out, like the door has been shut on me, like all my dreams were taken away from me in a second, and I've got to deal with all of it. Quite a sad state, but bear with me, you guys. It's changing. It's just something that you're going through right now. It's really difficult on your heart. It's making you feel small and insecure and worthless, and nobody is ever going to love me. That person didn't love me or couldn't love me right, so I'm probably worthless, so I'll always be alone, or Even saying those things, I just wanna wash my mouth or mind. Yeah, just a very insecure period you're going through, but again, I do see that changing quite soon, especially in regards to family, marriage. It's almost like you feel as though you will never get married, or you'll never find a partner for life, or you won't be able to build a family. Maybe you're not made for it, or yeah, you'll never be proposed to, something like that, with this wedding, with this priest. And Five of Pentacles is a very cold energy. Like I feel sad and I feel very low. But then we've got this Queen of Wands and Sweetheart. It's like an infusion of happiness. I don't feel like you're somebody who can stay long in a self-deprecating state or depression or anxiety and worry. Finding this happiness, finding this joy and passion for life again. Why? Because you're going to feel loved again with a Sweetheart. You'll feel attractive again, you'll feel sexy, you'll feel powerful, you'll feel like you can do anything, you can take on the world. With this Queen of Wands, especially this imagery in this deck, it does feel a lot of confidence, a lot of magic in her, and playfulness, and whatever comes my way, I'm good. I can deal with it. So much fire, so much passion and excitement and love. I do feel like the self-esteem of yours will rise as a consequence of somebody loving on you with a Sweetheart. I want to clarify this, you guys. Pile 3. What is this Queen of Wands about for pile 3? Okay. There is a new infusion, a very passionate new beginning, with a very mature, very dependable, very trustworthy and loving person. Very successful one. We clarified the Queen of Wands with the Ace of Wands, the King of Pentacles and the Four of Swords. It does feel like peace is coming your way, clarity is coming your way. As a consequence of a new beginning, new fresh start, new chapter in love with the Ace of Wands. It's a very passionate start, very exciting. And again, this King of Pentacles does feel like somebody that comes towards you with good intentions, with wanting to invest in this relationship. After this Five of Pentacles that you've been in, this is a very mature, this is very generous, loving, faithful partner. Could be somebody you know for some of you, for others it could be a new person. But overall, refreshing energy, very, very new. It's like rejuvenating, very rejuvenating for you. At the bottom we've got the Chariot, very interesting. Like a breakthrough, moving forward. I want to look at the bottom of your deck, you guys, to see the background story as well. Yeah, we have the Devil. I feel like it's more so about the negativity that you let inside of your mind sometimes, because there's such a pure heart. You've got such a pure heart, you've got such pure emotions and hope. You're a very hopeful person, very pure, loving, unconditionally loving. But sometimes when you don't get that in return, or you don't see that in the world outside, you can go into that pit of despair. You can really feel love is not for me. I keep pouring love into the world, but eventually I'm left out in the cold, or people cannot love me well, and I'll probably will never find a perfect partner, perfect match for me. That's not true. That's just the devil in the mind of yours. Let's look at your oracle cards. Beautiful. First card we've got here is life purpose. Again, and for you guys, you are so spiritual. I cannot even. So spiritual, so deep, and somehow the aspect of love on all levels. Love to self, love to the world, to nature, to animals, to romantic partners, to family, soul tribe. It's all tied down to who you are in your core, in your soul, and what you are meant to bring into this world. Maybe you're working with like healing, therapy, working with relationships, like relationship therapist, or maybe doing an energy healing, esoteric work, spiritual work, and it's your life purpose to be basking in this love, to pour it into the world, and just you're very connected. Somehow who you are as a human, even as a soul, it's very tied to unconditional love and faith and devotion. If this resonates with you, you know what I'm talking about. This is a specific thing you are doing, or who you are. Anyway, then we've got this card thriving. Thriving. Such a contrast to this Five of Pentacles. You are feeling like you're lacking everything and all right now, and that is not true. You're actually thriving, or you will be thriving very soon. You'll feel so rich in emotions, in passion, in financially thriving. I do feel like your life is going to get more abundant and prosperous and just fun. Like, it's so good, the place that I'm in right now. Then we have this card, have patience. And it says, love is patient and kind always. Maybe you have been short-tempered a little bit in the past. Maybe you didn't have enough patience. Maybe you got too disappointed. You got disappointed too fast. But again, a message of things are going to turn out for the better for you. Change, progress, shift. More positive period is coming. Have patience, you guys. What's coming, I feel, is worth your weight. Is worth your weight. Then we have this card, Ocean of Eternal Love. Literally you. And it says healing, creativity, fertility. A lot of healing coming your way. A lot of love, unconditional, just overpouring, and healthy love, I feel. With this fertility, it would call for you to create, to bring something into this world. Again, connected to your life purpose. Just a lot of inspiration I'm getting. Ocean of Eternal Love. Then we have this card, the Message. And it says positive news, positive outcome. Yep. If this is a certain situation you've been in, I do feel like the other person will reach out. If you have a relationship that you got disappointed about. If not, overall there will be a positive outcome for you. You will be happy. You'll find your happily ever after, perfect partner, perfect union. You will be loved. It's like a liberation with this dove as well. And with the Message, information is coming in. Somebody is going to reach out to you, talk to you. And then we have this card, Home. I just love the imagery. I'm going to show you in a second of this woman. Anyway, it says, may your body be where a harmonious balance of love, strength, light, and pleasure lives. And there's this picture of this elderly woman basking in this, what is this? Like a spring? A lake? Like a body of water. And she's feeling so happy, so joyful. She's completely naked and completely herself, not covering up, and just being in nature, soaking up the goodness and good energies, and she feels home. And I feel like wherever she is home. Inside of her body, it's home. And I do feel like the next connection that is coming your way, that's going to feel like home. It's going to feel like exactly what you need. Or the connection that you've been trying to improve, to find a positive outcome for, to heal, to mend. It's going to end up in having a home, having this foundation, this stable structure, solid structure for the two of you. Ooh, let's get some more cards. Pile 3. What messages about love do you need to hear right now? We've got this card, Action. Yeah, again, if things have been stagnant, if nothing has been changing, yeah, with the Rest and Rejuvenation at the bottom of the deck, this is the past energy, or the place where you are right now. Things will start shifting, moving. Traveling could be here, breakthrough, communication. Yeah, events speeding up, more action in your life, in your love life especially. That will make you feel so excited, so inspired. Pile 3. What messages about love do you need to hear right now? We've got this card Wisdom, and it corresponds to the Hierophant card in traditional tarot, which is all about commitment, which is all about healthy, mature relationships, which is about building a home. And look at the imagery. We've got this beautiful family and a dog and the priest coming in to bless them or something like that. And they're building this beautiful life in the prairie, in the field, and they're very bonded. And there is a lot of love, support. I feel like this is your future, this is where you're headed, you guys. And the Hierophant is also the energy of commitment, stability, marriage in traditional tarot. What messages about love do you need to hear right now, pile 3? We've got this card New Moon in Taurus, which also corresponds to the Hierophant. Hierophant is ruled by Taurus. And it says prosperity lies ahead. And the fact that we clarify the Queen of Wands with the King of Pentacles, it's coming together with somebody who wants a good life, who wants to build together, who doesn't want to just get by and struggle, who wants to build good quality lifestyle and home situation. And I do feel like your money is going to improve. Again, enrichment of your life on all levels. Let's get some more messages. Pile 3. What messages about love do you need to hear right now? We've got this card Free Will. Look at this. And it says the answer to your question is no. Whatever question you had in mind when you came to this reading. And it says, yet remember, you have free will. You are free to make your own decisions. Just remember that you need to take responsibility for any choice you make. Meditate and see what your heart says. Very interesting. Oh my gosh. And at the bottom, we have a very contrasting message. And it's healing. It says healing, positive transformation is occurring on a soul level. The answer to your question is yes. It's almost like your life could go both ways. Maybe some of you are at a crossroads. Do I move on? Do I choose to stick with this relationship? Do I focus on this or do I focus on that? Do I don't know, show up and change my life in this way? Again, free will. It's like you can do anything that you want right now. It's important right now to evaluate what you want, what you deserve, what is your life purpose, who you would be happy with, and then make a weighted, like good thought through decision in regards to this. Very interesting. It's like whatever you choose, I feel you'll be happy eventually with this Queen of Wands. Because you made the choice, because you there's this empowerment I'm getting from you. Whatever situation I end up with, I'm gonna love myself, I'm gonna be happy, I'm gonna create that sunshine inside of me, that happiness inside of me. It's like self-generated happiness from now on, rather than staying in the sense of lack. Oh, nobody's gonna love me, that person is not loving me enough, I will never be happy. Not your story anymore. Let's get some tea leaf cards, you guys. Pile 2. What messages about love do you need to hear right now? Oh my gosh, the cards I'm seeing already. The first card, you guys, is Ring. And it says, a marriage will take place either romantic or in business. Okay, with this wedding we're seeing, with the home energy, with positive outcome, with thriving. Again, if you are patient, I do feel like you will get there. You will get to this happily ever after with a certain person in your mind, or a perfect match for you, whoever it is. You guys, I'm so sorry my camera died, but we are continuing. The next card we've got here is Arrow, and it says you are on the right path regarding some aspect of your life. And I do feel like love life. You're on the right path. Do not give up. The dream that was born in your heart, in your soul, in your mind, with this star, this hope. Do not give up. Do not give up. Keep continuing. Continue hoping. Continue hoping. Then we've got this card Teardrops, and it says great personal sorrow. Yeah, this is where you are literally with the Five of Pentacles. Feeling like I lost something very important, or maybe there's a separation, a breakup, or yeah, just unfortunate turn of events, and it caused you a lot of pain, a lot of tears. Then we've got this card Bell, and it says announcement. And it's very interesting that this card on the table falls for me right under the ring, which is about marriage. Yeah, no comment from me. Then we've got this card Bird, Perched, and it says waiting for news, package, letter. Just like with this message card, some communication is coming towards you, some information. Then we have this card Field, and it says someone new is entering your life. And again, for many of you, I do feel like a certain person re-entering. For others, it's literally somebody new who's going to change your luck in life around. So Field. Then we have this card Pin, and it says new job or career. And we saw that your money will be improving, you'll be thriving, life purpose somehow is involved in this. And then you guys, we have this card Happiness. Just happiness. You'll get there. You'll get there. And the final card that I don't really want to end this reading on, well, there'll be one more card, is Cat. And it says two-faced friend. Again, maybe there's somebody in your life that you cannot trust. Could be literally a friend that's maybe throwing sticks at you and making your love life more complicated, or messing with your head. And I'm also feel that it's a friend or somebody in your environment, in your circle. I don't feel that it's a love connection, since we've got the ring, the bell, arrow. With this two-faced friend, it could be maybe a person who has it better in love life, and then maybe they get a kick out of putting you down about your love life, or I don't know, criticizing you. Why you're not married yet? Why you're not coupled yet? Why don't you go out and meet somebody? And it's like putting the salt on your unhealed wound, making it all the more painful. Like not being a really good friend. Let's say that. Could even be like a family member, just somebody who makes your life a bit more difficult in regards to love. Let's get a final advice for you guys. Pile 3. What advice do you need in regards to love right now? We've got this card Reach Out. And it says, we know you're seeking out right now. We know you're reaching out right now for help due to a current situation. Support is as much about the physical act of accepting help where offered as it is about the emotional benefits and learning that it's truly okay to accept support however it's presented to you. Yeah, accepting help from others. Maybe this is something you were struggling, whether it's your family, whether it's romantic partners, doing everything on your own, struggling and getting through difficulties, hardships, and never really asking, could you give me an advice? Could you help me out with that and with that? It's a good lesson for you, possibly. It's okay to accept. It's okay to get love, to be loved, because you are given, I feel like you guys, this pile, you're giving a tremendous amount of love out there into the world and not getting as much back. And it's time for you to receive whatever it is that you've been putting out, for those scales to be balanced out. So this is all I have for you, pile 3. I hope this reading was helpful to you. I hope it gave you the clarity that you needed, the answers that you needed. And I wish you lots of happiness and lots of love for yourself and for others. And I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.